The 12 apostles of hope on a boat to Gaza were illegally stopped by the cowardly genocide-making state of terror, Israel. Greta Thunberg among 12 aid ship activists deported by Israel after interception in international waters. Led. Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg and 3 other international volunteers were deported by Israel early Tuesday after Israeli forces intercepted the Gaza-bound humanitarian aid ship Madeleine in international waters. The operation has sparked international outrage, with rights groups and detained activists accusing Israel of violating international law. Body Thunberg, who was part of a 12-member crew on the Madeleine, was forcibly taken to Israel following the ship's seizure. She was among 4 crew members who agreed to deportation after being held in Israeli detention for 3 days without access to lawyers or consular officials. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed that Thunberg departed Tel Aviv on a flight to Sweden via France. Photos released by Israeli authorities show Thunberg boarding the plane at Ben Gurion Airport. Upon arrival at Paris's Roissy-Charles de Gaulle Airport, a visibly exhausted Thunberg told reporters that she and her fellow activists had been kidnapped in international waters. This has been quite a difficult number of hours for her, Al Jazeera's Natasha Butler reported from the scene. Thunberg, wearing the same clothes from her detention, said she was treated in a dehumanizing way by Israeli authorities, but emphasized that her ordeal was minimal compared with what Palestinians endure daily under Israeli occupation. According to the legal rights group Adala, which is representing the activists, Israel forcibly detained the crew in international waters before transferring them into Israeli territory. All 12 activists are now banned from entering Israel for 100 years. Omar Fayyad, an Al Jazeera Mubashir reporter and one of the deported activists, recounted the harrowing experience after landing in Paris. We were incarcerated for 3 consecutive days, denied the right to contact anybody, even lawyers. We were then coerced to sign a bunch of documents. None of us knows the content of these documents, Fayyad said. The French consul advised me to sign a paper, so I could fly home, so I did. While Thunberg and 3 others accepted deportation, 8 activists remain in Israeli custody at the Ramla detention facility. Adala's legal team argued before an Israeli detention review tribunal on Tuesday that Israel's interception of the Madeleine and arrest of unarmed volunteers attempting to break the blockade on Gaza violates international law. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot confirmed that 5 French nationals were among those deported and had received consular support. One of them, French member of European Parliament Rima Hassan, refused to sign a document stating she had entered Israeli territory illegally, according to French lawmaker Clemence Guet. Israel is treating all 12 as if they illegally entered the country, Adala said in a statement. But they were forcibly detained in international waters and brought to Israeli territory against their will. The hearings concluded after 5 hours on Tuesday. Human rights advocates warn that Israel's actions set a dangerous precedent for treatment of international humanitarian volunteers in conflict zones. Closing. As Thunberg and her fellow activists return home, the controversy is expected to intensify diplomatic tensions over the blockade of Gaza and the right to humanitarian aid delivery.